Hey there, race fans. Race Day Top 5 with me, Frank 5. Beautiful Saturday morning, and prepared for a long 7-hour trip because, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the Bank of America Roval 400 at Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina this weekend for the elimination race for the round of 12. Going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for some racing this weekend, but we need to get on the road. 7 hours. Long pause, you could tell. Long 7-hour drive. I'll be tired. Well, we are currently on the road about, I would say, 2 hours into our drive. Just wanted to give you guys a quick fun fact. Right here, that exit that just went off there, exit 89, that leads to a campground that we used to go to when we went to Richmond International Raceway from 2011 to 2013. Couple years ago. It was the first time we ever used the campground. My grandfather we went with. He had his own trailer and we were able to take it. It's on the exit over there. You probably will be able to see it with the trees in the way, but it was a pretty good campground area, I'm not going to lie. And another big attraction that's coming up here is there's a massive Bass Pro Shops. Look, there's the sign. Winding Brook. And there is a massive Bass Pro Shops store right there. We can find all your needs when it comes to fishing and hunting. Yeah, I don't know, it's through the trees here. Hold on a second. There you go. There it is. There it is, and it's pretty big. It's pretty big. So we're on the road still, and hopefully we will get there by 3-ish. It's the target goal because we want to watch the Xfinity Series race today, but we will have to stop to eat soon. So continuing to drive and run into some traffic. Traffic is the best. Well, would you look at that? It's raining again. A NASCAR fan hates rain. Unless if you're racing in the rain on a road course. Done that a couple of times this year, and they're kind of fun to watch. I like to see them slip and slide all over the place. You just don't like it at an oval. Thankfully, it's a road course this weekend. Screw you, rain. Just finished eating at a Burger King. Remember they used to have a NASCAR team and then they went bankrupt? Sad times. Well, we've officially arrived at our hotel that we'll be staying at for the weekend, True by Hilton. Fun fact, this is right across the street from where my parents that normally come down to visit me when I was at school. This is on the opposing side of the road where they have their hotel, so this one's kind of looks like a little bit of an upgrade. This place is big, but I'll take it for the weekend. So we have finally settled into our hotel room. Well, almost. Still have to get a couple things out of the car, but very nice room we have in here. There's a nice big TV in here. We got the Xfinity race on. It's in a commercial break, and look at these beds. One for me and one for my father. And have a nice view outside. Just to a couple of trailer parks, but looky down there, there's a pool. Too bad I didn't bring my bathing suit, but it's not what I'm here for this weekend. We're here for some racing. So yes, we are officially settled into nice bedroom right here, and this is where we'll be for tonight and tomorrow before we check out on Monday. And gonna continue to watch the rest of the Xfinity race today and the elimination race in the round of 12, and we'll find out which 8 drivers will move on and which 4 will see their chances to win the Xfinity Championship will be cast away to darkness, or basically fade to black. So, see what happens. We're under red flag right now because Josh Bilicki destroyed the curb on the backstretch, and it damaged his car. Known curbs destroying cars, but a car destroying a curb? I mean, that's crazy. I mean, never seen anything in my life, and now we're under the yellow flag as we're restarted the thing. So we'll see what happens, and we'll continue to watch the race and see who gets in and who's left out. Well, I've decided for tonight's dinner will be Mac's Speed Shop. Some great barbecue choices here. Been here a couple of times. First time I came here actually was during my birthday weekend a couple of years ago, and they have amazing ribs here, and did it again last year in downtown Charlotte. Great food here. I'm ready to dig in and help myself to some delicious barbecue. Barbecue's good here in the South.
We have ourselves some smoked wings that got, I guess like a type of barbecue style, and I got buffalo. Hot and spicy, but so good. Great appetizer. Now this is what I call ribs. Tasty, big, and a full rack split in half with some coleslaw and some fries to it. It doesn't get any better than this, does it?
Well, what a long trip it was to get down here, but we are officially settled into our hotel. Wonderful dinner tonight at Mac's Speed Shop. Kudos to them. They make some really good food. And also wanted to recap the Xfinity race for a brief moment. AJ Allmendinger, who crashed out early in last weekend's race at Talladega, rebounded nicely to get his third win in a row here at the Roval, and that locks him into the next round. And we have officially decided which 8 drivers will make it on to the round of 8. They are AJ Allmendinger, Austin Cindric, Justin Allgaier, Noah Gragson, Harrison Burton, Justin Haley, Daniel Hemrick, and Brandon Jones, which means Jeb Burton, Myatt Snyder, Riley Herbst, and Jeremy Clements have officially been eliminated from the Xfinity Series playoffs. Very good racing today. A lot of differing strategies on some guys' parts. Some wanted stage points, some wanted to battle for the win. Good racing all around. We had a curb destroyed in the backstretch by Josh Bilicki, and NASCAR's already taken action, and they have already replaced those curbings on the backstretch, which symbolize the out-of-bounds area, because they don't want that happening to any of the Cup drivers tomorrow. And we saw a lot of drivers overshoot the corners in the chicanes, which means you have to stop and go if you miss the chicane. If you miss the backstretch chicane, you can stop back there, or I think you have to stop back there. So could be a lot of mistakes tomorrow, but I'm very interested to see what happens. Can't wait for the Bank of America Roval 400, and can't wait to see which 8 drivers make it onto the round of 8 and which 4 drivers will be eliminated. Going to be a long day tomorrow. Big question is, can anybody stop Chase Elliott winning 3 in a row here at the Roval? AJ Allmendinger's done it. Now it's Chase's turn. So we're going to be in for a great show tomorrow. We're going to have great weather, no rain in the area. So I'm going to head out of here. I'm going to go to bed because it's getting late. It's almost midnight, and I'm going to go to bed and get ready for tomorrow. So, bye. Good morning, everybody. It is officially race day, and look at the sky. They are as blue as a blue jay. Well, almost. But yeah, the sky is beautiful today. There's no chance of rain. We're going to be in for some incredible racing today in dry conditions. Cannot wait to get to Charlotte Motor Speedway and get ready to tailgate and get ready to watch the elimination race, the round of 12 at the Bank of America Roval 400. Going to be a wild, wacky day. I mean, there's many superlatives I could throw in as far as what to describe this race. But anyways, just waking up and gonna watch some Formula One first, and then get dressed and get ready for the day, and then we'll be on our way, and we'll stop and go get some sandwiches for the race, and then we'll head to Charlotte and find us parking spots. So let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination, Charlotte Motor Speedway, home of the Bank of America Roval 400 in today's elimination race of the round of 12, and it is a gorgeous day. We've got so many fans out here. Look at this. Look at this long row. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? That's awesome. So, we are definitely here for today's race, and we are excited to have one heck of a show with beating and banging and a lot of playoff implications. It's going to be a long race for 12 drivers, while the rest of the field is pretty much going to run their own race. I can't wait for the green flag to drop on today's race. We're going to be sitting, see that high grandstand up there? Let me pan it in a little closer. That's where I'm going to be today. So, we're going to be in for some high intense action today. Let's get it. The atmosphere here is absolutely phenomenal. Couldn't have asked for a better crowd for racing today. It's just absolutely amazing. This is going to be one wild race. So basically, what is at stake here today? We have 11 drivers fighting for 7 spots to get into the playoffs. There are a lot of guys that are going to be working hard all day long to get good track position. put themselves in position to get some stage points and go try and win the race. So the only driver today that doesn't have to worry about anything is Denny Hamlin, off to win at Vegas. No playoff driver won last week at Talladega. It was Bubba Wallace that was victorious, and a big moment for NASCAR with him winning for first-year team in 2311 Racing, and Michael Jordan as the owner. But today we have a lot of people that are going to be working really hard today to try to win. Chase Elliott's won the last two here. He's trying to go for 3 in a row. You see all the flags waving. It's absolutely cool with the NASCAR Cup Series banner, the Drive for the Cure 250, and the Bank of America Roval 400 banners. Chase Elliott's trying for 3 in a row here. Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman, and William Byron are must-win situations, basically. The one driver that I'm a little worried about today is Kyle Busch, because he doesn't have a top 10 finish here. I think he's the guy that's going to be left on the outside looking in today, just my personal opinion. But we'll find out at the conclusion of today's Bank of America Roval 400. Now we're going into the ticket line. There's so many people here which could pretty much tell you that it's a popular race today. Up the stairs we go. And that's a lot of stairs. About to get a massive workout right here. We have officially climbed all the way up here, and we are in section D. Hold on, let me see if I can pan. Right there. Section D. What a climb. What an absolute climb. Also, did I forget to mention that Daniel Craig, aka James Bond, is here today to wave the green flag? Isn't that awesome? A big fan of the James Bond films. I'll be honest, I haven't seen a Daniel Craig film. I should. And of course, No Time to Die, a final movie starring him as Bond, was released. So I'll consider watching one day, but now it's time to head to our seats. Behold, Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Roval. This place is so big, and there's some heartburn terms. So I'm sure somebody will have their heartburn today, although we're showing DeWalt now down there, so that's awkward. But look at this view. What a sight to behold.
Ladies and gentlemen, on August 26th, during the evacuations in Afghanistan, a suicide bombing attack of the Kabul International Airport took the lives of 169 civilians and 13 U.S. servicemen and women. Among the victims was Marine Sergeant Nicole G., a member of the 24th Expeditionary Unit from Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Just days before the attack, Sergeant G had posted this picture to social media with the words, "I love my job." Today, our Grand Marshals will honor Sergeant G and our fallen by giving the command to start our race. From Camp Lejeune, please welcome Nicole's husband, Sergeant Jared G, and her best friend, Sergeant Valerie Harrison. Gonna peel off the banking, and here they come. Feel those engines come to life, and we're about to go racing. They're about to go past James Bond himself, Daniel Craig in the flag stand, the Bank of America Roval 400 underway. Charlotte.
it's yellow and red, number 22 machine. They were able to get some stage points, solidify their pit road position. Now 4 tires and adjustments.
Some haven't. Like 9,
Chase
12,
Elliott had a fight for those stage 1 points right there. He comes down pit road. He says, I can do whatever I want with the car right now. So I don't know what to tell you, how to adjust it, but he feels pretty solid. It's 4 tires skill for Chase Elliott. Also want to note, AJ Allmendinger did not come down pit road again.
First cars off the pit lane, Chase Elliott, Ryan Fleet, Kurt Busch, Martin Jr., racing right now.
But I just heard Chase Elliott say the track bar is broken and the car is not in a good condition.
So Elliott's car, when he got hit the second time by Cole Custer,
Calvin Harvick is now an enemy of Chase Elliott fans.
Now we're going to watch. Phoenix. But I honestly, the way Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson are dialed in right now, they look
Denny
very,
Hamlin
very
felt like he
strong.
had the upper hand.
Burnout
Supposed to
going on
change
in
the
front of
favorites.
us.
I think Kyle Larson said, you guys want the upper hand? Think again, buddy. I'm still here.
Something else.
What a wild race. What a great race.
Big transformation. Kyle Larson has
Wild
a
day.
huge
A
fan
great
base. There are a
race.
lot of people
Roval, this
still
track
here
never
because this guy
disappoints.
won the race.
Never.
I think he
I love
brought
this
fans
place.
over the dirt.
Changing the alternator belt, you would win this thing. What would you have said?
Unbelievable.
I wouldn't have believed though, that's for sure. I mean, I don't know. I didn't even really feel that good early. Started changing some things up there. Doing a good job, letting me know what to do inside the cockpit to get better. And then about that time, I noticed my battery was going low, so I was getting stressed out. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna get knocked out of the playoffs like this. But it wasn't looking too good.
Get in, dude.
Thankfully, everybody on our 5-car did a great job of staying calm. Cliff, as always, did a great job communicating with me what was going on, getting us changed, the battery changed, the alternator, whatever it takes to get it changed to get our battery staying running. But man, my hindercars.com Chevy was good. William was obviously really good, so it's a bummer to see that not work out for him. But I think the 9 ended up making it. So that was some great perseverance by that team too. So just an awesome day for Hendrick Motorsports, and glad to get another win, and looking forward to the next round a lot.
Much less with the win. Were you aware at times that you were below the cut line and going to miss the next round?
Yeah, I mean, I obviously had a pretty good idea. I've gone through it here a few years ago, in the 42, and when you think you're good, and all of a sudden you're running like 40th, you're like, well, I'm down below the cut line. So I knew I was going to have some sketchy moments, just had to pick my way through traffic and stay calm, and we had some good restarts there at the end. Was able to kind of use my tire advantage to get under Denny and kind of squeeze him out of real estate off of 4 there. So fun racing with Tyler. He's one of the best there is on the braking. So I don't like racing him because he's so good and so hard to race and pass. So just a fun race there and a lot of craziness all day long.
After a tough start to this round, Rick, look out. The 5 team has some momentum headed into the round of 8.
Yes, he does, baby. He's on fire.
Take a look at the NBC Sports Peacock Pit Box, and somewhere down there is Kyle Petty and Dale Jarrett recapping what was a wild race as the sun begins to go down, and you hear ACDC in the background. All the Hendrick cars line up on pit road there. 48 and the 24 are out, but the 9 car, after what happened with him with the 4, he still made it. I mean, the 2019 comeback was really impressive, but for him to come back and finish 12th and make it in, it doesn't get any crazier than this. I love this Roval so much. What a great event. I can't wait to come back here in 2022 and see the next gen car and see what kind of show they can put together. Oh my goodness.
Well, as everybody's beginning to leave, some people are taking the opportunity to go to the merchandise haulers when it's not rush hour here. It's rush hour trying to get out of here. I think I myself will probably partake in trying to get something. I'm going to go over to the Junior Motorsports hauler. Want to see if they got any All Guy or Noah Gragson shirts. I like them both. Still trying to get over what was perhaps the wildest Roval race I've ever seen in my life. And that's coming from the fact that we saw Chase Elliott go into the barrier in 2019, came back and won the race. He had another comeback today, getting wrecked by Kevin Harvick, and comes back and finishes 12th, which is just enough to get him into the next round. Let's find some haulers. Let's get some merchandise.
Wow. Man, I love the Roval. That was an amazing race at Charlotte Motor Speedway at the Roval today, folks. It doesn't get any better than this. So just to recap, Kyle Larson captures today's Bank of America Roval 400, winning the last race at the round of 12 and advancing on to the round of 8. And what was a wild day filled with chaos, calamity, playoff implications, drama, everything you could possibly imagine at a racetrack like this. So to give a big recap, other than Kyle Larson's win, the other storyline was Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick got into it again at the beginning of the final stage when racing side by side, coming out of the intersection before heading onto NASCAR Turn 1. In the turns, Kevin Harvick bumped Chase Elliott in retaliation for what happened at Bristol a couple of weeks ago. And I was there to view it, and everybody knows about that. Elliott hit the outside wall, and it looked like the car was done. The back end was destroyed. The back end plate that holds the spoiler was done, and it almost looked like the track bar was broken. But the track bar, thankfully, wasn't broken. They fixed the car, they were able to get it back out there, but they were way behind the rest of the pack and had to play catch-up. But thankfully, the caution came out because, ironically, the 9 car's rear bumper fell off, which caused a caution and brought him back into the game. So we restarted the race, a lot of passing back and forth, and late in the race, Kevin Harvick overshot turn 1, locked it up, and hit the outside barrier and knocked him out of not only the race, but of the playoffs. And is this a karma moment? Probably, but it's just a racing incident, and the 9 car had nothing to do with it. He was actually right behind the 4 car by a couple of feet, but he wasn't close enough to hit his back bumper, and the 4 car locked it up. So, in conclusion, Kyle Larson goes on to win the race. William Byron, who needed to win the race, almost had his chance to win today, but ultimately he crashed out a little bit late, finished 11th, and unfortunately with the point deficit he was down in, he was not able to make it to the next round. Neither was Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell, and of course as mentioned Kevin Harvick. So the 8 drivers that do advance: Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, and Brad Keselowski. Folks, the playoff grid is now officially cut in half, but we have 3 more races left and only 4 spots up for grabs. I cannot wait for the round of 8. It's going to be wild. All I want to say is to Charlotte Motor Speedway and the Roval, thank you so much for your generous hospitality. The fans today were incredible, and they all got their money's worth. I got my money's worth. It was a great race, and I cannot wait to come back here next year. But now, we have another round to get to decide which 4 drivers will make it to Phoenix to battle for the Bill Friends Cup to be your 2021 NASCAR Cup Series champion. Thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate your support. Can't wait to come back here next year, but I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya!